habits that will truly make you successful. I want you to imagine that you are preparing for a big hiking trip that will take you a long time to complete. You are really motivated to do everything the right way. So you pack your food, your water, your mosquito spray, your bear spray, your medicine. You have thought of pretty much everything. The only problem is that you are still not sure where you want to go. So you start to ask your family and your friends, and they tell you to hike up this mountain called the Blue Mountain, because that's what most people do, and most people claim that they like it there. So without giving it a ton of thought, you tell yourself, okay, if everyone else is telling me to go there, it must be good. The next day, you set out on your epic hike. There's lots of challenges along the way, and there are even times where you felt beaten down and exhausted, but you kept your head down and you pushed forward. And finally, after all the work, you finally get to the top, and you're about to take in that amazing view that you have worked so hard to see. You open your eyes, you look outside, and you don't really like what you see. In fact, you think to yourself, I don't even like mountains that much. Why am I even here? You then go to your phone, and then you see a picture on Instagram from somebody who decided to take a totally different hiking trip, and they ended up on this remote beach that almost nobody goes to, but it looks beautiful, and you think to yourself, man, I would way rather be at that beach. But in order to go to that beach now, you have to walk all the way back the way you came. It's possible, but it will take a ton of time and even more work. The mountain you choose to hike is similar to your life. Having the bear spray and the water and the medicine are like having traits like self-discipline and work ethic. It's great, it gets you to your destination faster, and it's essential for success, but none of that really matters if you choose the wrong mountain to hike or the wrong life to live, meaning your career, your love partner, etc. The first thing that you need to do before anything else is to become self-aware and figure out where you want to go. You can always change your mountain later on in life, but it's way easier and better to figure that out in the first place. The second habit is simply taking action. No matter what it is that you want to achieve in this lifetime, it will require action. Do you want to make $1 million? Well, you will have to learn how to start a big business. You don't know how to start a big business? Take action and figure out how to start a small business, and slowly work your way up. But not taking action will just lead you to staying exactly where you are right now. You cannot think your way towards success. And this leads us to the third habit, investing in yourself. Investing in yourself could be watching a YouTube video. It could be buying a book or buying a course or hiring a coach. It could even be investing all of your money into hiring the best coach in the world. It's up to you how far you want to take it. But anyone who is successful invests in themselves every single day in some kind of way. The fourth habit is getting a mentor. You might have seen a small bearded man with glasses talk a lot about this, and he also talks about how important knowledge is. But the real reason why you should get a mentor is not because you can't figure it all out on your own. In fact, I personally think you can. But getting a mentor is just a way to save you a ton of time, and it will get you where you want to go a lot faster. When I started doing YouTube, I worked with a coach who charged me like $500 per hour. And at first, this seems like a lot of money, but that 1 hour phone call saved me about 6 to 8 months of me working full-time on YouTube, trying to figure it all out on my own. So that's 40 hours per week, which comes to 160 hours per month. Multiply that by 7 months, and that comes to over 1,000 hours. Would you spend $500 to save 1,000 hours? I would. After all, time is our most valuable asset. The next two habits are really important, so listen closely. The fifth habit is listening. If you are reading a worldly recognized book or talking to a really successful mentor, you should listen to what they have to say. Now, of course, you should never just blindly listen to what some random book says or what some random YouTuber says. But if they are successful and their advice makes sense to you, you should at the very least try it and then see what happens. The sixth habit is having faith and trusting the process. I've personally coached and worked with some YouTubers since I've started doing this channel, and many of them give up way too early, even though a lot of them are actually doing the right things. And as a coach, this is really sad for me to see, because I know that if they keep going and they trust my advice, they will eventually succeed. But a lot of them just become impatient, and they think that the proven process doesn't work for them, which of course is not true. The process works for everyone. If you follow it, you will succeed. If you are consistently working towards a realistic goal and you are constantly course correcting along the way, meaning you are always trying to improve the process and not focusing a ton on the results, it's impossible to not get where you want to go. If you are still watching this video, I want you to know that I believe in you. I believe that you can be successful.